if you're in a bad dream and the monsters are chasing you and everything's falling, you know, what do? Do you go into that dream and you got to change things around, and no, you wake up. Wake up, the dream's gone. And so it's a time of awakening. You know, last time I came here in April, first of all, I just went right into my thing, and I want to say I really appreciate always coming here, and thanks for having me, and thanks for the willingness to change your thing. We didn't do a reading today, we didn't do an affirmation. And the traditional me wants my reading, you know, because the reading, and then I could talk about the reading. But it was like, no, just go, empty. Just go, empty. Just go. No, but this morning, I'm still getting my reading together. I had about 7, 8 readings. You know, that's the mind thing. It needs something to hold on to. The mind's always grasping for something. You know? The presence doesn't have to grasp for anything because it is everything. It's everything. You're one with everything. You're all that is. And so it's about waking up. Coming into your truth of your being. That truth of your being sets you free. And when you're vibrating at a whole different level. You're living from grace. You can live by the law, or you can live by grace. So as soon as you're in the Moses consciousness, you're living by the law. Good and bad, and I do this, I get that. You're living by cause and effect. But then Ernest Holmes says later on, okay, now you understand about the law, now forget that stuff. And just know that love is all that there is. Right? Love is all that there is. Now you understand this? Throw the book out. He said, be open at the top. He said, after years I'm gone, 100 years later, almost 100 years, I think, almost. You're still just quoting me, saying the same stuff I said? You didn't get the message. Because he knew that there would be an ongoing spiritual evolution. We're evolving. Many of you are already in the new chapter. You're already experiencing a new chapter right now, right? You're in it already, so I don't need to talk about it. You're in it. But the chances, if while you're awakening to who you are, it's letting go of the story. It's letting go of all that. And stepping into a new world. It says there'll be a new heaven and a new earth. Old heaven and old earth are wiped away. All right? Christ said, my kingdom is not of this world. We're trying to create a kingdom in this world. Of the right car, the right house, the right this, the right that. But the kingdom, people thought that he was going to be this revolutionary. They thought that he was going to be the one that was going to free the people. And they got behind him. Come on, he's going to free us. He said, my kingdom's not of this world. The flesh, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Understand that, and you'll understand everything I've talked about. The flesh, the mind is flesh, is all one. It's your senses, everything you touch, feel, experience, it's this illusion of separation. It comes from your senses. It's all part of the mind. There's a difference between that mind. So coming back to what I said, when I first came here back in April, I got this, as I was preparing to speak, I got this feeling that I would like to do this more often. And I said, yes, I want to have community locally. I said, yes, you know. I said yes to this feeling that was coming up within me as a result of coming here. And I heard Awakening to Divine Mind at the time. And I said yes to Awakening to Divine Mind. I didn't know anything about what Divine Mind was or any of that stuff, you know, and I thought I knew what it was, and when I'm coming into the awareness of the Divine Mind is the unconditioned mind. We live most of our life through the conditioning of the conditioned mind. Divine Mind is that unconditioned presence that I've been talking about, that you are, that you feel. You can always feel into it. When you go beyond, the more, and I really learned this from my yoga training, and I'm grateful for the training that I had, because it was all about coming into the present by feeling. The more you feel into your body, the mind becomes quiet. There's no dialogue going on. If you feel into your body, you just feel the energy in your body. You feel the presence. You feel into it. So all throughout your day, the more and more you start feeling into yourself, connecting, it becomes a regular thing. And then so where the attention goes, the energy flows. And so that energy, that attention is going inward, the energy is flowing through you. The mind is in its proper place. It's an instrument of the spirit. Spirit is flowing through the mind. And then that also starts to dissolve your past conditioning. That's what Ernest Holmes would call the law of elimination. So you don't have to worry about all this denial stuff and all this other stuff that other people are using. Just focus on the truth. Focus on the truth. And it will be a law of elimination into your life. Anything that's not for you, it's trying to get away from you anyway. Let it go. Anything that you need, the grace will be all your all-sufficiency in all things. You don't have to constantly do the work. You are set free this day. Thank you so much.